playing the hottest mix of music on Phnom Penh's top English language radio station, Radio 1 FM 103.7. That was good old Billy Joel with Honesty. Actually, I like that song. I don't know why I haven't played it in so long. Anyhow, we're here in the studio still with my very special guest who's talking all about success in business and actually life as well somehow. David Wee. So yes, just before the break I was saying people, when they see successful businesses and companies, that's all they see, the success, right? Do you think it gives like a wrong image of what successful means, what being successful means? Like do people like fail to see that it actually requires tons of hard work, and all successful people do experience failure, maybe a lot before they actually...
Okay, I'm going to start off and end with the same word.
Yes.
And I think you heard this word many times. And this is something so easy, and many people just sit on the fence and do nothing. That too, what is called take action.
Yes.
Yeah, it is very true in every way. Now, when I ask people what you think is a successful entrepreneur, people give me 1001 directions, and all of them are basically right. And I will say this, okay, and this is well, I'm not so sure if I'm the only one saying this. I feel that the definition of an entrepreneur is someone who will jump into the swimming pool and then ask how to swim.
Yeah. Okay.
It's strange, right? But
yeah.
that's my idea of entrepreneurship. Now, if you ask somebody who's an MBA or a PhD, they will probably go to Amazon.com, they go to the nearest bookstore, and they buy 3 great books, great author about how to swim.
Yes.
Okay, and after reading that, they will be the expert lecturer of telling you every stroke and which one will go faster, and how to breathe and how to win an Olympic. But they never touch the water
themselves. I know.
So I think to be successful, you have a lot of ideas, okay, and you have a lot of dreams. How can that happen if you don't take the first step? You know, a journey of 1,000 miles must begin with the first step. And I think most people miss that, and most people just wait and see. All right. I want to add on one more thing, and that's to be successful and to be entrepreneur and to be rich. You can't do it part time. You can't do it freelance. You can't do it when you feel like doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. And what I'm trying to say is, you need to focus.
True.
Yeah, you need to focus, and you must learn to do more with less.
True.
Okay. Yeah.
I've actually met quite a few people who are extremely bright. They would have all it takes to be very successful in their businesses, but they're too scattered and they don't actually put the time and effort in it. Like, their businesses are doing okay, but they're just taking too much time to party, not actually focusing. I actually see a lot of people I know who are just not focusing.
I have the advantage because I sit in many boards in the universities, and I have spent a lot of time talking to professors and deans and universities. So this is something uncensored. So I'm going to tell you what I hear and how amazing is in the area of education that we have for the last 2,000 years or more than 2,000 years.
Yes.
It's always been, when I talk to professors and deans of business university, and I'm always involved in business university, they are very proud, other than Cambodia, but the rest of the country, and I'll come back to Cambodia, is that the rest of the country, the professors are very proud to tell me that 70% of the graduate, 90% of the graduate, they can find a job within 6 months of the graduation.
Yes.
So I always ask the professor, why are you so proud about this? You know, this is a business university, you know, and why are you asking them to go and look for a job? So so I asked them, how many of them actually start a business?
Yeah, themselves.
You know, and I think they were amazed and they were shocked and they have no answers for that. So I said, okay, so you know, this is a very disruptive world now. I'm sorry, people like Jack Ma, people like Mark Zuckerberg, and blah blah blah, Uber and all that. You know, the way they do disruption business now is, you know, they have this idea that the world's largest taxi company, they don't even own a taxi. Right.
Yeah.
The world's largest property company, Airbnb. I mean, they don't even have their
Any
own property,
themselves.
right? You know,
Maybe just the office.
So it's just a model. It's just a model. It's a way, you know, that they think. So I said to the professor, I mean, if these people go to your university and sit for the exam, would you pass them? You know, the amazing thing is no. The answer is no. So I said, why not? I mean, you know, they are so successful. They're making millions, billions. Why can't you pass them? And the answer is very simply put. I didn't teach them this. So the bigger question is, Professor, what are you teaching?
Yes,
What are
is
you
there something?
teaching? So
Should we question the education?
So if I want to put in parable and the oxymoron thing is, you get people to enroll in university and you tell them to buy these 10 books and they give tutorial on these 10 books and the exam is based on this bloody 10 books.
Yeah.
Right.
To be honest, I mean, the day I graduated with my first degree, economics, I felt like, oh my God, I know nothing. I know absolutely nothing. And it was pure theory. 4 years of pure theory. And I felt like I know nothing, and I'm supposed to go out in this world and do something business related. I was like, I must admit, I've actually never said this to anyone before.
So,
I was actually panicking.
Yes. So if we talk about a disruptive world, disruption, I think the last two people that is going to be very difficult to disrupt is the professors and the universities.
The establishment.
Okay. So it has been for thousands of years
that way.
That that if you want to get that degree, if you want to pass the exam, you got to read the books.
Yes.
Okay. You have come for tutorial. Okay. Don't you think that's very limited?
It is.
Yeah, very limited, right?
Even in English, in English university, you say you go to university to read law, to read, basically to read. You spend 4 years reading.
Yeah. And so after 4 years, when you go out, we call you a freshman. So you compete with the people with the experience outside. You have to start all over again. You know, all over again. And I felt that something has to be done in this education thing. I mean, I'm for education.
Absolutely.
I'm for education. I mean, I'm this in this category, but I felt that what kind of education?
Yeah.
Right.
Of course, not saying you stop school, but definitely.
Yeah, you know, and why not you go and study or read books that teach you how to make money? And that's what we want, right, in our life, right? I mean, we work hard for what? For fun? Yeah, we want to buy a house, you want to buy a car, we don't even want a car, we want a Ferrari, right? And those needs money, right? Yeah. So you must have a money-making machine in that 6 inches I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right. So that's why I said for a professional, for whatever business you are doing, don't be shy about making money. It's not a sin, you know. Yeah, you have the right because you provide a better service, you provide a more new way of thinking. Yeah. So I felt the world is interesting actually.
Yeah.
Very interesting, and the world is going round in circles. You know, now the latest in politics. Little bit about politics. I'm not a politician. There is an era now of populism. Okay, and this idea of being populism, being rebellious, it's not. It's a new thinking, but it's really not good in the long run. All right, because I don't think populism can sustain. And you can see what is happening in America, in France,
definitely.
Okay, in England, right? And these are not uneducated countries.
No.
Yeah, and this is quite worrying.
It is.
It's quite worrying. Yeah.
But we're getting to the end, unfortunately,
Sure.
of the show. So before we finish, I just wanted to know. So you do coaching. I wanted to. Who are your? I'm not asking you for your client list, but in general, what kind is it? Small business.
Okay.
Or
I
who
think I
contact
missed.
you?
I wanted to say this actually.
Yes.
I'm doing a business coaching, one-on-one,
Okay.
and basically a client comes to me and they tell me a scenario where they are now, which is I call it the A position. This is where they are now, and they tell me what they want to be in 3 years' time.
Yes.
Okay, that's
Okay.
B. So in 3 months, of my coaching, I'm supposed to give them a map. I'm supposed to lead them with question. I'm supposed to question their question so that we finally agree where is B.
Yes.
Okay, and I will map up how to go to B. So that is primarily what the client want, and I will give them 3 bonuses. One is during the 3 months, I will help them to rebrand. You know, many people underestimate the power of branding. iPhone brand themselves, Samsung brand themselves, even Jack Ma
just-
brand
yeah.
himself. The power of branding is basically recall. When they want to buy product online, they think of Alibaba, right?
Yes.
Yeah, if you think about budget airline, they look for maybe Asia, they look for the best budget airline in the world.
True.
So the branding is very important.
It is.
I take them to that category. And number 2, the business model, many people have business model, but they are not good enough, not making enough money. So I have to put in 3 or 5 money making machine idea into the model so that they can grow from an organic and they can do a vertical
Yeah.
up. Number 3 is most people are pretty they know about marketing, but many of them are very weak. Yeah, they don't get involved in online, offline, they don't get into the social media. Okay, I think I talk a lot about shameless marketing. All right, it's not shameful marketing. Shameless marketing requires you to shamelessly promote yourself in omni-channel, in every channel of media that you want to do. So after having gone through this rebranding, remodeling, and then into marketing, what I do is the biggest bonus I give is I have a 92,000 database of businessmen company in Asia, in 8 countries. I would take your new branding and your new model, and I will send it personally in my name to 92,000 of my clients for them to contact you. Okay, so is that good or is that good?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So that's my model.
Yes.
That's my model.
And so you've grown your the consulting business so far. You've started, I guess, in Singapore only,
Yes.
and so now you're covering how many countries?
About 8 countries.
8 countries.
Actually, it's incorrect to say I'm a Singaporean, but I
Yes.
did not start in Singapore. I started in Indonesia because I'm a marketing person, and it's a number games.
Yes.
Singapore is 5 million. Indonesia is 550 million.
Yeah.
250 million, sorry. So I like to go to big market.
Yes.
Yeah, and not everyone will be my client, but if the top 3% or 10% is my client, that is already a huge number.
It is definitely.
Yeah.
And how can people find you? I mean, now it's you have the
Yeah.
platform. Now we can tell all our listeners
Yeah,
how to find you. 'Cause
How do people find me is the same thing as how people find you. In the world of social media,
Yes.
I think Facebook, you just search David Wee, and then
Yes.
you go to LinkedIn.
Maybe you can say how to spell your name. Maybe people don't know. Perhaps.
Sorry?
Maybe you can tell our listeners how to spell your name. Maybe they don't know.
Oh,
Yes.
all right. Okay, David Wee, David Wee. My website is www.asiasb.com. I love to be contacted by WhatsApp. I think most people have WhatsApp.
Yes.
It's a +65 Singapore number and followed by 9679 1106. Contact me. Have a
We'll
chat.
share it also on our radio page
Yes,
on Facebook for sure.
I thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes, we will do that.
All right.
Well, David, it was a pleasure having you here in the studio with me. Unfortunately, we're running out of time. You see, it flies when
Okay.
we're having a good time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
thanks
thank
a
you
lot.
very much. Yeah, I enjoy very much. Yeah, and I hope to be back.
Yeah, definitely. You're always welcome, you know,
Yeah.
and you can have more super coffee.
Yeah, all right. I love coffee and I
Yeah.
love wine.
Me too. Next time there'll be gin and tonic.
Okay.
Let me know in advance.
All right.
Right. Well, this is also it for the lifestyle show. And myself, I will be back again tomorrow. Same place, same time. And make sure you stay tuned now for the request show with Miss Panda, who should already be here. She will be taking over just after the 12 o'clock news. So make sure you stay tuned. Have one last song to take us to the top of the hour right after this short break.
Snap សំឡេងនៃរសជាតិដ៏ល្អឯក